For many yogis, the lotus flower is a symbol of perseverance, rising up from the muddy water and emerging into a beautiful flower. And something similar of emergence is happening here at this beloved and historic yoga studio that shuttered due to COVID, but is making a comeback. I'm Sarah Pila in Larchmont Village, where I'll tell you about the story of this community yoga studio and the neighbors that have saved it. This lotus flower is part of this larger mural that will be completed when the Center for Yoga reopens in August. The symbol is a reminder of the power of resilience because this yoga community, including student Kathy DeShaw, felt a deep loss when the studio shut down in the pandemic.
To be perfectly honest, when I saw the for lease sign, I felt gutted.
Kathy is one of the many members that helped bring the Center for Yoga back to life, a large neighborhood effort that includes students and teachers that fought to keep the studio's longtime legacy alive. The center was founded in 1967 by yoga pioneer Ganja White, then was purchased and run by YogaWorks in 2004 until it closed in the pandemic. This impact rippled through Larchmont Village's local economy as the street lost the regular foot traffic of 1,500 students per week.
Those businesses have struggled. A lot of them have closed. Some of them have closed, they've told us, because our students weren't there.
Diana Buckhans is a longtime resident of Larchmont, has practiced at the yoga studio for years, and is now one of the investors in the studio's rebirth.
We really wanted this to be community owned and held.
While she walks down the street, she's excited to be part of bringing Larchmont back because she knows the financial hit the community has experienced.
During the pandemic, of course, they weren't getting the foot traffic, they weren't getting the volume of customers, so many of the stores here have had to close.
Larchmont Village's economy is driven by locals, and the closing of YogaWorks made a noticeable difference at longtime gift shop Village Heights, where students would pop in before and after class. While owner Louis Ifala weathered the pandemic storm, he's ready for the familiar faces to return.
I'm hoping, once the yoga center gets back up and running, that some of the regulars that have sort of disappeared will sort of come back.
While the studio receives its finishing touches, some of the organizers and owners are getting a small taste of class before the doors officially reopen.
To see it coming back to life is just a thrill for all of us who are involved.
And that moment, for this community, both yoga and Larchmont, will represent a symbol of unity and the power of will.